day. I'm Dr Lynda Cramer. Thank you so much for being here this morning. What a great, gorgeous day here in Brisbane it is. Australia is sweltering at this point. Adelaide yesterday got up to 43 Celsius, which is over 110 Fahrenheit for anyone in the know. So we're going through a bit of a heat wave at this point. But you know what? Heat is energy. So we've got to look at when all this happens with all the thermodynamic stuff going on around the planet. We are energized beings. So this is an awesome time to get out, do all your manifestation, your meditation, calm your farm type exercises, and really look at who you are and where we're going in the future. Today is Free Psychic Day. Please comment your questions. I'm going to go through all the questions for today. Sunday, 9 a.m. I only do tarot cards. Jim Holland, are you listening? Nanu. Okay. Yes, I know it was a joke, but Sunday is my tarot day. No tarot cards today, okay? Because I do it on Sunday, this time on Sundays. So I do 2 lives a week now, okay? Since Christmas, I'm now doing the 2 lives a week. Yay, I love it. So today is free. Sunday is free. If you do like the format that I do here, where I give you free information for free, if you wish to donate and support my channel, please make a contribution below through my PayPal. I do not do super chats, and I will never do member-only videos, or else today would be one of them as a perk for people who get to contribute towards my channel. So please consider that when I give you questions today. Okay, my time and effort, think about it. The other thing is I do psychic readings. So if you do want a private Zoom call from me, how do you obtain one? Go to the link below. It says how to get a reading from Lynda. Okay. Some people want to see their spirit guide. Some people want to try and connect with a relative. Some people just want guidance and how to get through all this yuck. Other people have specific questions. So it all depends on what you want. I'm happy to organize a Zoom call with you. So again, make a PayPal contribution. Email me and tell me how much you've sent over so I know it's you. And then also tell me where you are, because I'm in Brisbane, Australia. And so we can work out time zones. I send you a Zoom link when we come up to a time and date. Very easy. Okay. Oh, okay. That is my phone. Let me just take that off. Well, that sort of scared me. Yes, I have a duck as my phone number. Okay. Yes, it's a duck, so I hear it. And as you just saw, I go crazy. All right. So, because it's so loud. Okay, so next thing. At the moment, for the next 2 weeks, anyone who does contribute, make sure that that's off there. Anyone who does contribute to a reading over the next 2 weeks, if you do make a contribution over $50, you get all 5 of my books for free as a thank you, because I know how hard it is at this time of year. So to give you guys something for free as a thank you, invest over $50 in a reading, okay? Anything over $50, I will send you all 5 of my books as PDFs when you email me, okay? If you do just want all 5 of my books, because my new one is out, the Higher Self Meditation Handbook, there is a link below. You can go and read about all my 5 books that I've now got. And anything over a $10 contribution, $10 or more, you can email me, say, hey, I've just contributed, and I reply with all 5 of my books as attachments. That's about $130, by the way. Wow. So I'm trying to help you out as much as I can here, guys. I really am trying to help you all out. So on that note, today is Psychic Reading Day. Yay! How are you feeling? So let me go into what I do before I do psychic readings. One of the little things, because I do a lot of different things every day, one of the little things I do is to calm my farm. I stop and I pause. I drink a big glass of water, because Emoto Masuru was a lovely pseudoscientist that taught us about water retaining memories. So I always drink my water first, and then I sit there calmly bringing in what I want. I want to be a psychic today. I want to be a millionaire today. Come on, you can go with anything you want, right? I want to bring in happiness. I want to bring in love, joy, security, safety. I want to bring in protection. I want to bring in grounding for myself and for others. I want to bring in the wisdom of her so she can I give her permission to talk through me and help people that I'm getting readings from. So that's just one of the little techniques I do before I do a psychic reading. I sit there calmly and I bring in, and I even use my hands to bring in the energy of everything that I want. Usually it's what I want for others. I want to be a psychic, so I give best information. I bring in peace and harmony, so I'm calm and responsive when people do ask me really weird questions, which I do get a lot of those. So next time you're feeling stressed, you're feeling inundated, try and calm down. Try not to think about what you're going through. Bring in what you want for others. I want the people of Australia to feel that they can afford their homes. I want the people in Africa to feel that they've got enough food. I want the people in the UK to get rid of their bias and their religious beliefs so they accept everybody. I want the people in America to really look at what is going on over there and try and work out, is this the best thing that's going on for them? So again, it's not about me, it's about everybody on the planet. Okay, that's what I bring in. I bring in what I want for everybody. Try it. You lose yourself a sense of ego, and it really does calm you down because it makes you feel so connected to the people in England, to the people in Africa, to the people in America. So just try that one to try and stay calm. Okay, so today, as I said, is Free Psychic Reading Day. Let's start. First comment today is Julie Youngren. Good morning. Nanner, she says, right up. Okay. If you don't know what Nanu is with the hands like this, right, that's Mork from Hawk, who was played by Robin Williams. And one of my great viewers actually sent me,
Mork calling Orson, come in Orson. Mork calling Orson, come in Orson.
He's sitting in his egg. I love it. I love it. Oh my God, I love getting little presents. Okay, so Julie says, Nanu, and friends, my question is in regard to a job. So now I've got a connection to a job. I came in second for that last job. Bastard. I actually thought you were going to get it, Julie. You're in this. You know, when you come second, don't feel that you came in second because this place now knows you. So when they get other job applications coming out, keep them in mind because they've already given you like the second option. And next time, the next job, maybe even one better. So you've got that sort of option sitting there, okay? My question is regard to this job. I came in second for the last job I applied for last week. My friend said I need more confidence. Is that all that is holding me back? So how do we build confidence? Let me go over to one of my books. Yes, it's when I died. It's my NDE story, 5 Years in Heaven. But in the back, in the Teachings of Heaven, isn't it funny? I've just opened straight to it. The Teachings of Heaven is all our raise your vibration exercises, how to connect to higher energetic levels so we become more psychic. Okay, so let's go over to page 304. Exercise here in self-confidence. Okay, alrighty. So let's go to the exercise. I'm going to read this out for you now, Julie. Let's do it. Grab a pen and paper. List items of your clothes that when you wear them, you feel special. Now, I love this dress. This is a dress that I'm wearing today. It goes down to my knees and it's got pockets on the sides. I love pockets on dresses. Thank you so much. And it's made of cotton, so it's so nice and fresh. And I love the colors in it as well. So you write down what it is that you love, okay? Take a long look at the clothes that you own and that you do not give. Now take a look at the clothes that you own that do not give you that energy, okay? Do you need those clothes in your life? Now take a look at all the possessions that you have, where you live. Pick up everything like a pen. Is this special? Write down why is it special. If it's not, get rid of it. Okay? Because what we're doing in this exercise is getting rid of stagnant energy. Because then when we feel proud of the fact, like me, I'm proud that I own a red mouse because my favorite color is red and I feel special when I use it. I've got a red phone cover, and you all heard that I have a duck because I love ducks, right? But I've got a red phone cover because it's red, my passion color. So when we have things around us that make us feel special and we recognize that we feel special, when we leave our house, take some of those things with you. If you have a favorite crystal, put it in your pocket. I always carry my phone with me so I feel the energy from the red on me, because this is our way of feeling special. But then when we do go out of the house, one of the big things that we have to let go of is what we think other people think. Letting go of what they think. So the hardest place we can ever go to test this is a job interview. Walking in there, sitting down and say in front of 2 or 4, because there's usually 2 up to 4 people that interview you, looking at these people and saying, I don't give a rat's ass what you think of me. I'm just going to say it as I am, and I'm going to let you know who I am. And then when you walk out, you feel proud that you let them know who you are. Okay? Because when we go for a job interview, we fail because we're thinking of what they want us to say. That's not how we live. That's not how we survive. That's not how we become energized beings. You know, if I did everything Bill Gates wanted me to do right now, well, guess what? I'd be in that 15% of the depopulation that he wants. So stuff him for that, right? So when we go out in our day, and, I go out for a walk every day. And whenever I go out, my philosophy or theory is this: I don't give a rat's about who's out there. I do what I can to show them who I am. That's why I talk to the plants. I talk to the birds because we've got heaps of crows next door. So I'll sit there and oh my God, this guy walked past me the other day. I'm sitting there talking to the crows, and he just looked at me like, crazy witch with a capital B. I don't care what he thinks. He's not on my energy plane. Okay? So I don't care. When I'm in the grocery store, I have the best conversations with people. You just look around at what you want to buy, and I say to people, how long have you ever bought that before? What's it like? This is how we build confidence. So we feel special about ourselves. Okay? I get my best confidence when I'm making other people feel good about them. So we've got to find that little niche that we feel special from. Sometimes it's not doing things that we know. Like my grandmother, she used to knit everything. She could make anything. Doilies through to jumpers, babies' clothes, booties and stuff. So you ask my grandmother anything about knitting and she would know every single stitch, every single hook, every single thing, all the different plies of cotton and everything. So we gain confidence through knowledge of what we're doing. Okay? I'm coming up to 60 in 2 months. 5th of March is my birthday, so I've got 2 months to go before I'm 60. And I'm still learning how to be a psychic. So anyone who's out there who says, oh, I'm a master of this, or I'm a guru, or I'm the best, no, you're not. Sorry, because there's always something else to learn. I'm on that learning curve, and that's why I'm so humbled. I'll never say I'm one of those people. Okay? So we gain confidence through knowledge. So go out there, learn stuff. I'm going to be honest with you, Julie. I went for a job with Salvation. Was it Salvation Army? Oh, no, it wasn't. It was St. John's Ambulance. Okay. St. John's Ambulance. They have first aid trainers. So they put it out there, so because I was already a first aid trainer at that point, and I didn't like the company that I was with, so I thought I'd go over to St. John's. So in their interview process, they said, put together a PowerPoint presentation for 5 minutes and speak about something to do with first aid. So I turned up at the interview. There was about 6 other people there. One guy had his CPR mannequin, and I said, "Oh, what's your PowerPoint presentation about?" He said, "Oh, I'm teaching how to do CPR." The next lady was there with a bag of bandages, and I said, "Oh, what's your story about?" And she said, "Oh, I'm teaching how to do bandages for broken bones." All I had with me was a USB stick. I had no props. So I walked into that interview, and they said, "What are you going to teach us today?" And I said, "I'm going to teach you the history of St. John's, why you guys are the best at doing first aid courses." So I had this PowerPoint presentation with their first ambulances up there from the 1900s. I had how they developed stretchers. So, because St. John's was one of the first places that it brought out stretchers, which are now called gurneys. So I had that history. Then I even had photos where one of the ladies interviewing me, she said, "Oh my God, that's me. I was at this event 5 years ago. You found me." Guess who got the job? Not the guy doing CPR, not the guy doing the bandages, me. Because I knew the company. I knew them. I was showing them that, yes, I know my products because I'm already a first aid trainer. But guess what? I now know the company I want to work for. So when we get confidence, it's through knowledge. And that's what I'd like you to do, Julie. If you're going to go for an interview at Krispy Kreme, go into that interview and say, "Oh my God, I know that you have 350 franchises of this company. I know that a franchise costs about $350,000. I'd love to save up and become a manager or a franchisee myself." So it shows that you're dedicated to working for that place. Okay? So knowledge is what creates that confidence. How do you think I sit here doing my lives every week? Because I've learned over the last 60 years how to be a psychic. So now I sit here confidently, and I also can stand up in front of thousands of people, which I have done many times, and I can sit there proudly saying I know what I'm talking about. You know, that night that I was on stage with Bon Jovi, everybody up there was like, "Oh my God, I'm on stage. I'm so scared. Look at all these people." Because there was 45,000 people in front of us. I sat there. I knew every word of every song they played. So I was confident when I sat there and I looked out to the crowd going, "Yay! I know what I'm doing." But I wasn't expecting John Bon Jovi to come over and kiss me. And I wasn't expecting to grope his butt. But I did. And then 3 security guards grabbed me and took me off stage. But what a great story. And I love to say it because that night built my confidence because I knew what I was doing. So there you go, Julie. It all starts with appreciating who you are first. Learn, why do you love your mouse? Why do you love doing knitting? Why do you love doing whatever job it is that you do? Learn your connection from your true self to where you want to be. I'm a psychic. So for me to do lives on YouTube now, thank God we've got the technology because, hello, 50 years ago, I'd never been able to do this. But so I'm grateful. And that gives me my strength and my pride to sit here talking to you today. Okay? Learn the correlation between what you're proud of. I'm proud of sitting here in this shirt. It's a dress. But you know what I mean? I hope you get in it, Julie, because I want you to get a job. I really don't want you to be unemployed much longer. And it's not going to happen. It's not, is it? She's getting a job. Yeah, I can see you working by March. Okay? So when you walk into that interview, wear your best clothes that you feel comfortable in. So you say, "Yeah, I'm walking in with my best dress on. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to let them know just what I know, and I don't give a heck as to what they think about it." Okay, I hope that helps you, Julie, because I love you. All right, let's go down. Robert Harris, who says, "Good morning, Julie. Good luck with the job hunting." Isn't it nice that Robert said that even before he's asking about himself? He's concerned about Julie. That's what I love about my viewers. Mwah, 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 to all of you, because this energy is phenomenal. Okay, remember this: job hunting is your opportunity to interview them. That's right. Learning new skills and experiences and see if they are good enough for you. So think of a question for or two. Because when we build that confidence, when I walked into that interview with St. John's, I was asking them questions. I said, "Is it true that you really did start using the stretchers? You were the first company that used the stretchers?" And they went, "Yes." So it confirmed with them that I knew what I was talking about, but I was giving them that polite opportunity to answer more. Okay. Is it true that your company has 350 franchises around the country? Yes, it is. Thank you for knowing your product knowledge. Okay. So think of it as learning from them as well. So, Robert Harris, second comment, I love that you're said that about Julie. If they don't meet your requirements, being a good person, then they don't deserve you. That's right. Look how many companies now don't care. Look how many people got the sack right before Christmas. Companies don't care. When I left the police, I got a pen. 10 years service. I got a pen. Thanks for coming. And guess what? I got 2 medals with the police as well, but I wear them with pride every now and again. But you know what? I just feel that it was such a letdown after 10 years giving my life virtually to a company who just didn't appreciate my experience skill set. Anyway, so there you go. So I'm happy to leave them behind because, you just made me get it. Okay, on a tangent, guys, something happened. Oh my God. I gotta go and calculate this. This is a video I'm going to do later. Okay, right? Yes. So I'm just making notes. Sorry guys, I'm just going on a tangent here because this is an idea I've got for a video now that I've just got it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So Robert Harris, you just gave me an epiphany. Okay, I may send you a private message later just to explain. I'll send it to Mel on Facebook, okay? Because you just gave me an epiphany of something that just happened to me this morning, okay? Yeah. Okay, I'm just making notes so I remember that. I'm going to do a video about it. So watch for my next video, guys, okay? Because then that'll make it clear. All right. So Robert Harris says, "Good, so finally we get to you." Okay. They don't deserve you. Yeah. I'm writing notes from what Robert's saying. Okay. Good evening, Linda and everyone. I'd like you to ask your lady. You're always here. I love it. She's always on. I hear her every day. Okay. If she can find out who brought that white light in the kitchen water jug, please. Was it a spirit guide, other spirit, or someone else? Now, Robert, you've mentioned this before to me. Let's tap in. Yes, it was an external force. And you know that. Okay. You know that it was someone external and it was an intelligent entity that did it. It wasn't just a fluke of light, like a rainbow effect coming from the sun through a glass pane. It wasn't like that. It was an entity. It was an external deliberate act. Okay. It was a deliberate act. Yes. Thank you. Who was it? It was someone they know. It was someone they know. Okay, it was someone you know. Wow. Wow. Now, I know people who are still alive that can do weird things. Okay. But I'm not seeing it here. I'm seeing that this is somebody who has deceased, who's passed. Yeah, I know. Thank you for showing me that movie. Okay. So she just showed me the movie The Sixth Sense with Bruce Willis, where it's somebody close to you that's passed and they're letting you know. So who the hell is it? It's a message for you. So I can't tell you who it was without being there to connect with them. Okay. But it was someone that you know. Male? It's male, isn't it? Yes, I just heard her say yes. It's a male energy. I actually thought it was an uncle. Okay, uncle. So it's not a direct lineage like a father, grandfather. It's like uncle. Okay. I hope you work out who it was, Robert, because obviously I love you. But the best thing is it's not malevolent. It's not going to harm you in any way or form. Okay. They're here to let you know that they're with you. And isn't it such an honor? You know, it is such an honor when they come through. Out of all the people they could have gone to, out of 8 billion people, they chose you. So this is where you can feel proud. Why was it that they gave you that sign? Because you're special. They recognize that you're special. And I love that. Okay. So please remember that. Okay. Yeah. Was it a spirit guide? I'm not seeing it so much of a spirit guide, but our dead relatives can come through as spirit guides and guardian angels. Okay. So I'm seeing it's like a male entity. Okay, let's keep moving along here. Debbie Onley. Yay, Debbie, I love you. Hi, Linda and everyone. I'm wondering if you see us moving in the near future. You got to get things fixed. There's things there that are delayed. You got to get that fixed first. You know what I'm talking about. You know the thing out back. Okay, you got to get that fixed first. And as I just got a new dishwasher with a 3-year warranty and had a feeling we may not be living here that long. 3 years is a long time when we think about it. So will you be moving? The answer I'm seeing right now is no, okay? But you got to remember, I only like going out 6 months to a year or 2 years at the very most. When I go past 2 years in the future, there are so many options, opportunities, changes, and fate and destiny things that can come into play where every second chances change. So for the next 6 months, definitely no, you're not moving. You've got to get that thing fixed. You know what I'm talking about. And that's going to take you at least a year. After that's done, now that's another question, because then that could be a good time to actually think, right, let's put the house on the market, find another place and move. Okay? Yeah. So down the track, there is a yes there, but not just in the most recent, like 6 months to 2 years. Okay? If that has a 3-year warranty, then look at it in 2 years is when you're thinking you're going to move. So you've got 2 years to get the house fixed up. Okay? Yay. Okay. Hey, Linda, morning, everyone, says Rajput Sisters. Now, Rajput Sisters, did you watch my video? Oh, I put your tarot card in a video. I told you I would, and I did. Okay? I like coming through with my promises, because how many times do I say, oh, they do a video, and I just don't get the time to do it. But I did do the video this week. It is uploaded. Let me just go in and have a look where it is so you know what it's called. Okay. Yeah, Rajput Sisters, I appreciate so much that you gave me such a topic to talk about in my live. Okay. Whoops. Videos, energy attacks, emotionally drained. So it's right there, number one on my next list. Okay, on my video. Oh yeah, this screen's horrible. So it's there, energy attacks. Okay, I played what I did on my live on Sunday. Okay, so thank you so much for being here, Rajput, and I hope that you appreciate what I said in that video. Okay, Jim Holland, haha, asking for a card. Sunday, dude. Sunday, 9 a.m. Brisbane time is when I do my live tarots. Today is psychic days, okay? Psychic question days, yay! Okay, so Julie Youngren says, thank you, Robert, for the kind words. And she says, Jim H. Lola is having puppies. Awesome. So let's go there with Jim Holland's question. Lola, you know, I love it when men can become dads, mums, and females can become mums. Is it something that we're born into doing? No. Not every female is born to be a mother. Not every male is born to be a dad. Okay? But the fact that we have an opportunity to be those is amazing. Okay? Lola, what I want you to consider with your darling, it's the fact of, are you willing to keep a puppy? You're going to have to keep a puppy. Okay? Because it is absolutely heartbreaking for animals as well as humans when you've got to let all your puppies go. You know, some people never recover when they adopt a child out. They go into stress, and a lot of people do in their lives because of it. Animals are the same. So when animals have kittens, puppies, pups, whatever, okay, cubs, whatever animal has babies, you've got to remember it's not just the birth that you want for them. It's the fact that then they're a mother. They have to have that mother instinct. I watched this thing the other day about a whale. It gave birth to its calf, and the calf died, and it was carrying around the dead calf for 3 months until the calf started to deteriorate. That is heartbreaking. So please remember, don't just do this for the money, because if you do, that's the wrong reason to do this. Unless you become a breeder, you want Lola to have the best life here. So if you're doing this for her to be a mum, you got to keep one of the puppies. So let's hope if you want to sell 7, let's hope she has 8. If you want 15, then let's hope she has 16 puppies, so you keep one. Okay? Because you're going to have to keep a puppy. That's your decision now to do that. But Lola will need her puppy. Okay? I haven't met Lola, but I've seen photos of her. She'd be an amazing mum. Okay? Something that always has bugged me with you and your animals, Jim, Lola misses it when Millie goes out for her walks. So a puppy would be brilliant for her at this point. So just remember that. Let's hope and pray she has about 5 puppies so you can sell 4, get some money in, because you're going to need it for the food for the extra dog you've got. Okay? I'd be inclined to keep the female, because then you can have more puppies later. If you've got a male, if you keep a male dog, then you can always stud him out to others if he's a good-looking show type dog. Okay? So something to consider there for you. It's your choice, Jim. But my suggestion, don't do it if it's just for the money. Do it so Lola keeps one of the pups for herself. Okay? All right, Julie Youngren, thank you, Robert, for the kind words. Jim H. Sorry, my screen has just refreshed itself. Wow, look at all the comments today. Let me just go down. Julie Youngren says, Jim H. Lola is having puppies. Awesome. Not yet, Julie. Okay. Colin, hello, world. Glad we're all here. Aren't we amazing that we are all here? Okay. Thank you so much for saying that, Colin. Robert Inequez, yes, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're feeling better. Okay, I hope you're feeling better. Okay, will I have a solid financial foundation by the end of 2026 or an extra stream of income? That's the plan. You got to put that plan into motion, Robert. Now, I know that at the moment you're not well, so this is the universe saying slow down. Okay, this is time now. Instead of using your physical body, use your head. This is your time to plan. This is your time to take notes. Everything happens to us for a reason. Okay, so as you're just sitting calmly, this is your time to pull out the pen and paper, draw diagrams, draw your plans, draw up business plans and business goals, budget. You know, if I save $50 a week for the next 6 months, this will give me this much. If I save $75 a month for the next 6 months, I'll have this much money. If I can save $2 a day, I'll have this much money. Okay, so go for your end goal. I would suggest end of October. Pardon me. So think about February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. You've got 9 months. So if you can do like a 9-month plan, write it down, action plan for the next 9 months. So then by the end of October, you can then assess, have I made my goal? Have I made my objectives? Did I get all the funding requirements or whatever done? So then you can ascertain, so that'll give you another like 4-6 weeks coming up to the end of the year where you can make those tweaks and modifications if you have to. Okay, that's what I'm seeing for you, Robert, and I hope it all works out. If you do commit yourself to this, you're going to get it done. Trust the plan. All things must pass. Yay! Thank you for being here. Hi, Linda, sending you lots of love and hugs your way. Yay! Do you know what month I will sell my house so I will have an idea? Okay. Is it already on the market? I'm seeing that you've already made progress in putting this on the market. Okay. If you do, I would don't put it on as a list price, put it on as an estimate, like this much or more. Okay, because then people will put it in like an auction bid, and that's what you want. You want auction bids. Okay, now you may want to take this to auction, so because I'm seeing like auction bids here coming in. So if you do put it in auction, you have to promote this house every which way you can, because you want more and more people to come, because the more people that bid, the higher the price will go. Okay, that's what I'm seeing for you. All things must pass. I hope it sells. If you're going to do it around April, mid-April, 15th of April is what I'm seeing for you. Okay. All right. So I hope that works out for you. Okay. Yeah. Now, what is it with the garden? Do something with the garden. Okay. Yeah. You got to pull up some trees or something that make it more appealing. Okay. Or put in more. I'm actually seeing get rid of something in the garden. Get rid of something. So there might be an old bench or an old swing or something that's there. Get rid of it. Dress it up a little bit. Okay. Barbara Byers, good morning to you. Okay. Wishing all fabulous week. To everyone, question, should I change doctors? Oh, yes. That was a big yes, and that hit me so hard. Oh, yes. Yes. Find somebody else new. I actually would like you to go to a holistic doctor, like an alternative one. Someone like a naturopath. Go and just check them out. You know, they do charge, so save up your money and just go and get a second or third opinion from a holistic natural doctor. Someone who's going to say, oh, if you've got memory loss, start sucking in your rosemary. I sniff rosemary every day, okay? So I know that rosemary stops cognitive decline and dementia. So I sniff it every day. So I suck in my rosemary every morning. Oh my God, don't take that the wrong way. God, I've really got to watch how I say stuff. But yeah, I sniff my rosemary every day. I just get the herbs from the grocery store. That's in a little jar. I just unscrew it and I do 4 or 5 of them. 1, to, oh my God, now I've got the rosemary smell because I've just done it this morning. But yeah, you really draw it in deep to get the rosemary smell, and apparently it stops dementia. So yeah, so you need something like that. You need a doctor who tells you that rather than somebody who says, oh, Pfizer just came out with this new drug. It's still in clinical trial, but how about you stick it in your arm? Oh my God, don't go down that route again, please. Okay. Find something more holistic this time. Get your second opinion. Go and see another doctor. Okay. When I go to my doctors, I ask them, how much do you get paid to do that? They look at me like, I don't know if I want you as a client anymore. Now, just remember, I just said client, not patient, because that's what we are when we see doctors. We're their clients because they are drug pushers, okay? They get paid to give us drugs. They get paid for every script they write. If we fill a script, they get paid for it. They get a kickback. If they prescribe a new drug that's just come out, they get a kickback. If it's jabs, well, look how much they got charged. Doctors were making horrendous amounts of money. I'm talking trade in your old Ford Escort and buying a Lamborghini type kickbacks when they were selling all the COVID shots, and they were selling the COVID shots. They were getting the kickback, so of course they would promote it. Okay, so you got to find somebody who's got more integrity than someone who's just going to listen to whether they want Italian marble in their bathroom. Okay, so let's keep moving on. At day 5650, hi Lynda Cramer, what is it I need to know at this time? Thank you, Devi. Now, Devi, I don't usually say here's a tarot card on my Thursday, but I just got told to pull you out a tarot card because I'm seeing that you've got two different things that you're really asking me about. There's two things. So it might be work and your marriage. It might be hobby and your pet. Thank you so much. You got the star card. There you go, Devi. That just popped out of everywhere. So this card's letting you know they are watching you, okay? Go and research the tarot star card, okay? Wow. Love it when I'm still connected to my cards. Well, I was playing with them earlier today. And one of my friends rang and said, oh, can you just pull me a tarot card? So sure. So that's why I just did it. But she's just, now I know why I was playing with my cards this morning. See? I didn't even think about it. When I was talking to my friend about 2 hours ago, she said, oh, can you just pull me a tarot card for today? So I was connecting with my cards. I don't usually do that. I do it on Sundays for my live tarots, but not for like today. So now I know why she had to ask me that this morning. So she was that opportunity where I've already connected to my cards for you today, Debbie. So how good is that? So please go research. Now, let's just do it for you because today is the day that I like helping people. Did I put it back on? I stuck it back in the deck, didn't I? So I've lost what number it is. Here it is, the star. The star is a card of hope. It brings a sense of optimism and tells us to have faith, safe in the knowledge that better times are ahead for us. Wow. So whatever it is that you've got on your mind at this point, Debbie, okay, that card means don't worry. It's all going to work out for you. I hope that helped. Wow. I love it when I get a good card for somebody. Debbie, thank you so much. You know what I'm talking about there. Okay, so Willow, they say, hello. I would love to know if you see any more kids in my future. Sorry, I don't color code it. Stop. You don't want more kids. Lots of love and good energy from MS. Willow, yeah, be appreciative of what you've got. Okay, don't go down that route. You don't know where it's going to end up. Seriously. You know, we all say, oh, yeah, I want to have a healthy baby. But then when that kid's 5, it has a bad accident at daycare, and then you've got a quadriplegic that you're 24-hour care for the next 50 years while they're still alive. We don't know what the future holds, okay? So accept and be appreciative of what you've got now is your message for today. Okay, if you do have another kid or two, that's your decision. Okay, I'm never going to say just trust the psychic because we all know how bad that goes. So it goes so far south. But please know it's your decision. But at this point, I'm hearing a big no. Okay, it's that Aussie chick. Any messages from your lady? Any message your lady feels I should have, please. Lol, my hubby's phone, quack to duck. Love it. I love my phone. It's a duck when it rings, okay? That's fine, okay? It's all good because it's loud. So I hear it when it goes off in another room. Quack, quack. People say, what's that? I say, oh, it's my duck. It's my duck phone going off. Don't worry, you've got to have a really demented sense of humor to understand when I say my phone is ducked. Okay. My phone is ducking. Okay. Oh my god. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. So, any message from my lady? It's that Aussie chick. Yeah. Try and just stay calm. Everything's happening out for you at this point. Okay. Please know that, yeah, there's not much happening for you for the next 3 months. So this is a good time to just try and save some money. Where is she going? Are you planning a trip later in the year? Because I was going to say this is a good time to just save money, but then she said, yeah, because she's going for a trip. Wow, you're going somewhere later in the year. Okay, after July. So this is like September. So yeah, okay. I'm seeing that you're going somewhere. So start saving, even if it's just $2 a week. So by September you've got a couple of $100 so you can afford a night out or something where you're going. Okay. Yeah, so there you go. There's your message for today. Jen Penn says, good morning. James Cole, nanu, to one of my favourite Jameses. Okay, because I do have a few Jameses that watch my show. Thank you. Linda, was just going to bed. Didn't know you're live. You the best, baby. Oh, that said, I'm off. I will email. I'm going to love talking to you one-on-one anyways, night. Oh, James Cole. Oh, my God. I love it when people say, I love you. You're the best, baby. I don't know where James lives. He's overseas somewhere. So don't think this is just like my boyfriend coming through. Okay, guys, please don't think that. But you've just reminded me, James Cole, I did get a really good testimonial this week. I don't share my testimonials. I don't have to because I get so many. These are my testimonials, and you've seen how many gifts I get to my P.O. box, right? People don't do that unless they think I'm all right. But I got this amazing email this week. Listen up. I did a Zoom call with this guy probably 4 years ago. They live overseas from me. And him and his wife had been trying IVF for years. So they contacted me and said, should we just give up and accept our fate? And I remember now from his email what happened 4 years ago. I actually said to this guy, your next attempt will fail. But the one after that will go through, and it's possibly a girl. It's going to be a girl energy. So he emailed me 2 days ago. He said, I don't know if you remember me from 4 years ago. Me and my wife, we had a Zoom call. You said to us that the next IVF will fail, but the one after that will be successful. We just want you to know we did IVF and she had a miscarriage, so it failed. But we're due a girl in another. I can't tell you guys. I don't need to write this down and put it out there as testimonials. I don't need it because I get too many people telling me how accurate I am. I'd have all day just writing down testimonials if I was really going to do this. Why do you think James Cole just said you're the best? Come on, think about it. I try my best for everybody. Okay, why do you think I'm here live today? So if anyone out there listening does want a private reading from me, a Zoom call up to an hour and a half, please just make a contribution through PayPal. Email me how much you've sent, where you live so we can work out time zones, and when we find out a suitable time and date, I email you a Zoom link. The turnaround from when people make a contribution is about 2 to 3 days. That's how fast this can happen. So anyone who wants a reading today, I can actually fit you in from Monday, which is 3 days. Okay? Because tomorrow's out, Saturday's out for me, Sunday I already do a live, so the next 3 days I'm busy. My daughter's coming back from her dad, so I want to spend some time with her because I haven't seen her for a few weeks. So I'm taking some time off. But ultimately, guys, I don't need to tell the testimonials, but I do like sharing all the beautiful stuff that I do get, like my Walk from Walk stuff. Look what came just the other day. Yes, I know who this came from. Look at what she made for me. It glitters. Look at the glitter on this horse. So I got that in my post office box. She actually made it. She didn't buy it. She made that. So why do you think people go to that effort for? So I don't need to tell people how great I am. I show the other people who think they know how great I am. There's the difference. So I don't have to promote it. Okay, so James Cole, you're the best baby too. I love you for what you've said. Okay, Julie Youngren, I do have your books. Yay! Not the newest yet. Julie, email me. I'm happy to send you over a copy. Okay. Hey, my little Fijian baby. Meow, meow, meow. Okay. Now, I'm going to drop something here because you've just reminded me. The other video I'm doing this week is Princess Kate. I did a video probably, a year ago. I did a video where I said Princess Kate never had cancer. Now, I gave in proof about how Segan was getting this huge mega donation from Pfizer to start the COVID, these new cancer vaccines. I also showed proof that the first place these were going to be admitted was in the UK. So they needed a new little poster girl, someone frail, someone that everybody loves, someone with a couple of young kids. So everyone in the public goes, oh my God, I feel for her. I'm going to sign up and get this new product from Pfizer. Okay. So we've now found out some more information that proves that video was right. So there's my other video I want to do this week. I do not believe, in all my love for Catherine, because I love Catherine, she's the best thing that the monarchy ever got. Thank God. If she is not a reincarnation of Diana, I don't know what is. I love her to bits, but I doubt she was sick. It was all a ploy, okay? Things are not what they seem. So my little Fijian lady has just made me remember, okay? Hey, Linda, good morning, lovely. I'm about to make a split colony with my bees today. Oh, will I be successful this time? So far, I've not succeeded. Should I order a queen this time? Get a new queen. Buy the new queen. Get the new queen, get the new hive, put it somewhere safely under the house. Under the house. If you know what I mean there. Now, I know that bees don't like going in under the dark, so it's got to be, like if you live in a 2-story part where it's like under like a veranda, so it doesn't get wet, but it still gets like the sunlight. So when the bees come out, they're like in that little, how bees follow the sunlight, right? I don't know, bee technology, biology, whatever. But they come out and they know where to go because of the sunlight. So if you get a queen, put her in there, so then the hive is protected. Yeah, I think this is going to be great for you, okay? I think you know what I mean. It's like under the house. Okay, get a queen, buy a queen, get a queen, get a queen. I'm hearing get a queen, get a queen, get a queen, get the queen. Okay. All right, I think she got the no. You can turn that off now. Okay, turn it off. Yes, I know. She got the queen. Okay. I love it when she just sits there. Get the queen, buy a queen, get a queen, get a queen. Tell her, get a queen. That's how she talks to me. Get a queen. Oh my God, I'm going to be thinking that all day now. It's in my head. Get the queen. Oh my God. Okay. I think she got the word. I think she got it. Okay. Whew. Julie Youngren, I will email you again. Thank you. Okay. I don't care about 2 questions, my little Fijian lady. I don't care. Okay. Colin, oh, Linda, you're just quackers. I am quackers. Okay, I am quackers. Yeah, it's all fun in the sun with Linda. Okay, little wave. I love you, little wave. Hi, Linda, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Don't worry. Don't ever apologize. I'm here for you. Just got back from the vet. Okay. I wanted to ask if my mum will find peace even within a year to find her joy again. First of all, I hope you didn't take your mum to the vet because so what's happening with your animal? Oh, okay. It's all good there. Everything's good there. It was just like a normal procedure or something that you just had done, so there's not much concern. Or you bought food, which you do routinely. It was something routinely while you're at the vet. Okay, so that's good. Thank God for that. With your mum, I'd be taking her back into her youth. Pull out all the old the photo albums. Remind her of what she used to do as a kid. Go back to the teenage years with her. Mum, what did you used to do? Oh, I used to do ballroom dancing. Well, take her and buy the DVD ballroom dancing. Okay? If she used to go out camping, then take her out for a bushwalk. Okay? Even if you just drive through the bush while she's in the car, that sort of stuff. Okay? Reminding her of who she used to be so she becomes that energy again. That's what I'm hearing for your mum. Okay? The peace that she has lost is because she knows too much about too many things that we'd all get it through wisdom. Okay, I wish that I had the ignorance of 20 years ago, I tell you. But right now, we've got to try and help her to calm that storm that's within her that's being created. Okay, I've got a rogue hair here. I can actually see it. You know when you get old and you get all these little wispy ones on the side here? Sorry, because I washed my hair this morning. Sorry for the distractions with my hair. Okay. Okay. So there you go. Okay. Find her joy again. Maybe my hair's playing up while I'm talking to you because she's got to go to the hair salon. Take her to the hair salon. Get her hair done. Okay. Something like that just to break the monotony of what she's going through. All right. Little Wave says, thanks for a fabulous, amazing session. Oh, I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love you too, Little Wave. Leo says, hey. Well, today is Psychic Day. Ask your questions, guys. Julie Youngren, Colin, good one. As he said, my phone is quackers. Joko Paranormal, Happy New Year, everyone. Love you, Linda. Any messages from your lady would be grateful. A big message for today for everybody watching. You know, we've just been through the worst silly season. I think this is the worst silly season that we've had in a long time. Even when the COVID lockdowns were occurring, this year was crazy. Okay? Look at how many things have happened just with the Americas. You know, with what's happening with Venezuela. We've got, we've got RFK on this side saying I want to stop all the vaccines, but that on the other side you've got Australia and France and the UK saying let's increase the vaccinations. Let's get everybody onto like the Chinese digital ID where if you don't get a jab, you don't get money. You can't access your bank unless you have a jab. So they're fighting what's happening, which is for us. And I told you this in my prediction video. Go watch it if you haven't watched it. I said the fire energy, swift coming. And look at how many things are already happening that are swift this year. Look how fast they took out Venezuela. So I'm glad that my prediction video is already coming true. Wait until April, March and April, when really big things are about to change, okay? So the message for you, Joko Paranormal, you're in this mix of energy with the love of us all. Please stay calm. Ground yourself as often as you can. Protect yourself every minute of the day. And most of all, feel the love of the universe, the appreciation of everything you've got, because there's heaps of people far worse. Because we need to build this energy at this point so we defeat these nasty little entities out there who are truly trying to destroy this planet. If you know BG, and if you know some certain organizations of 3-letter words, okay, who hears Oscar? There you go. Who hears Oscar? And listen to that first word. Them. You know them? Yeah. You know the unappreciative ones? Take away appreciative and just look at the UN. Oh, there you go. I just said it. Okay. So those sort of companies and organizations are all failing at this point because we're learning what they are. We know what their energy is like. We know that they're just trying to destroy us. So big uproar is coming. I can see it. I'm not inciting at all. Please make it clear. I'm not telling you what to do in any way or form, but I am seeing more people standing up, getting out there with their pitchforks. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So keep the energy alive, keep it well, keep it safe and loving. That's your message for today, Joko Paranormal, because it's the same for everybody. Okay, going down the list. Oh, my screen just refreshed. Bear with me, I've just got to go back up. Oh, where are we? Here we go. Good morning, Linda. I have a 2-part question for you, lady. They are questions I have in my head and are both yes or no. Question 1. Please don't play this game with me. I don't like those sort of games because your intention, our brain does work 24/7 and it can go into like 16 overlays. Like I'm thinking 16 things right now. But let's just go there. Question 1's a yes. Question 2's a 2. Okay? If you want more clarity, buy a reading from me. Okay? Book a reading where we can go through it because I work through connections better. So if you can give me a little backstory on, hey, this is my first question, then I can give you more accurate information because that's how psychics work. Okay? There you go. Okay, so question 1 was a yes, question 2 is a 2. Question 1 was yes, question 2 was no. Okay, so Bob Hope, hello. I'm in love with her. Is she in love with me? And will she get divorced and be with me? Oh, darling. Why would you ever want somebody who's already taken by somebody else? You've got to step back here and allow her to make up her mind. And then even after that divorce, it takes a year for separation, then the divorce, any property settlement, child custody orders. So you're looking at least 2 years before a relationship with this woman. Give her space. Let her know that you're her friend. But any sort of relationship with her, don't go there for at least 2 years because it will fail. Okay? You've got to let her heal from what she's already going through. Okay? I'm not going to give a reading for how she's feeling, but do I see you with someone? I do see you with the hope of someone. Okay? I see you with that love of someone. Because this is about you today, Bob Hope, okay? Not her. I can't read for her because she hasn't given me consent. But ultimately, if you let her know that you're her friend, let her know that you're reliable, show her your true colours. So then if she ever does decide to be with you, it's her choice and not pressure from you, okay? You know, I love the movie Love Actually. Love Actually. Go watch it. There's a scene there with Keira Knightley. She gets married to that dark skinned guy, but the best man, he's not filming the wedding, he's only filming her because he's in love with her. He turns up at their house and he's got all the signs there telling her how much he loves her. He knows that she's married to somebody else, and then she comes out and gives him a kiss. That's the hope that I want you to have. Because obviously she would not have come out and done that unless she was already doubting her own marriage. So there you've got that. It's her decision time. She can leave her husband or stay. It has to be her choice. Okay? Go watch Love Actually. I might watch that tonight. I've got it on DVD. Okay? All right. Robert Harris says, thank you, Linda, although I'm not sure who it is right now. I might get a clue at some point. Yeah. Ask him to come back, Robert. Susan Lisa. Now, Susan, can you please email me, darling girl? I've been waiting for your email. Okay? You got to email me, Susan. It's in my terms and conditions. Okay? Email me. And I say it all the time. Anyone who wants a reading from me, make a contribution through PayPal, and then please email me so then I know where you are. Let me know where you are so then we can book a Zoom time. Okay? So we communicate. So, Susan, please email me. Okay. Dan, I snort cocoa powder every day for similar reasons. I know where you're going here because cocoa powder, guys, you know, I was doing some research on cocoa powder. Wow. You know, now I know why I love chocolate so much because it's not only does it help our dopamine, but I hope and pray, Dan, that you're being serious here because I know what cocoa powder does to us. Go research it. Benefits of cocoa powder. Yeah. Wow. Why do you think I like my tiramisu? Oh my God. I'm buying one of those because Tashi's coming back tomorrow. So I'm going to buy one today. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Your secret is out. You ate. I know. You are a rosemary sniffer. I pop a sprig under my pillow when I remember. When you remember, isn't that funny? We put rosemary around us to help us remember, but then you've got to remember to do it. I love the irony of life. It's so amazing. You know, I swear to God, if I didn't have a bottle of water next to me, I would seriously forget to drink. So let's drink. Oh my God, I love it. I love doing my lives. I get so energized when I talk to you guys and I let you guys know, hopefully, some things going on in your lives. You know, this isn't about me. This is just all about you, but I love it. You are a rosemary sniffer. Yes, my secret is out. Oh my God. Jim says, how does Rosemary feel about being sniffed? Oh my God. I'm so grateful to see you guys having a sense of humor. I tell you. Oh my God. How does Rosemary feel about being sniffed every day? Oh my God, guys, you just crack me up. I'm so happy, you know, to see your energy, even though it's in words in my comment screen. It makes me have the best day knowing that you guys are out there trying your best to be your best as well. You know, it's been rough. And I'll be honest with you guys, the last few months for me has been rough. Thank God my dad has finally stopped coming to me at 11 o'clock every night. We finally worked out why he was visiting me. Once I worked it out, because it only took me 3 months, he's now stopped coming to me. For those who don't know, my dad died in August. He's been coming to me every night since about a week after he died. So I had 2.5 months of, he was moving things in my room. I saw him in my room. Yeah. He was pretty adamant like he was in life. And now that I've worked out why, that issue is now resolved, so he doesn't have to come back anymore. Thank God it wasn't about me, it was about other people. So why was he coming to me? Because I was the one picking up the phone. He was probably going to my mum every night too, but she just wasn't picking up the phone to talk to him. Yeah. Oh my God. So thank God my dad stopped now for a while. It's been about over a week now since I've had my last communication, since I had a big talk with him last time and I worked out why he's here. Yeah. So there you go. Okay. Day 5650. Thank you. Jackie Johnson. Hello, Jackie Johnson. Hi, Linda. I am on a light duty WC. What's WC? I am on a light duty, work cover? Could be. And doing physical therapy. Okay. I don't think I can physically do production work now. What can you tell me about my job situation once doctor released? Honey, and I want you to be serious with me for a moment here, Jackie Johnson. We have to keep remembering, as corny as it sounds, everything happens for a reason. This is your chance to change jobs without you actually making the decision for yourself. Change of job is coming. Okay? When you get doctor released, if you stay with this company, by law, they have to put you somewhere else at suitable duties. Okay? I don't like telling people lawsuits are coming, but there could be a lawsuit for you there. Okay? So I want you to record and document everything that happens. Collect your evidence. It's got to be in writing. So put everything into emails. If you do phone calls, press the record button. Okay? Because there could be a lawsuit out of this. It'll take 2 years, but look at me, the last lawsuit I had. Lady ran up the back of my car. I was going to physiotherapy every week, but 2 years later, the very same week, I got a $2,500 debt, and guess what? My car accident payout came through and it was $2,500. So we don't know why things happen. We don't know what's going to be in the future. But for you, this is a way for you being protected, and you must remember that. And as much as physical therapy hurts, it's a drain, it's confusing, you don't want to do it, you just want to stay home and feel safe and cry about it. I understand this because I've been there myself. Please know you're not alone. You've got me. If you do want to email me, my email link is below, linda@lindaray.info. I'd love to have a private chat with you, okay? Don't feel that you're alone. Today's free. I do a lot of free stuff for people. Please feel free to email me and I'll have a private chat with you, okay? Because I know what it's like going through that crud. And the worst thing is the government makes us feel worthless, so we give up. And that's the true intention here. They want us to give up so we don't fight for what we need. I want you to fight this, is what the message is. You've got to fight. You've got to be strong. And most importantly, don't give up. Okay? You got my support. Okay? So Jackie Johnson, please email me. Let me know where you are. Because if you're in Australia, I'll take a phone call with you and we'll talk about some stuff. Okay? Love you. Okay? Okay. Do you pray? Wow, that's incredible, Linda. I'm not too sure what that now refers to. Here we go. Do pray. Linda, when your guide talks to you, do you hear it as a different voice or is it your own voice? Just wondering. Okay. Now, I've done a video on my channel. If you go to my playlists, I've got heaps of different categories there. Heaven information, personal development. One of the videos I know I've got there is Who is She? and how do I hear her. So not only is she my first chapter of when I died, because she went to heaven with me, she was the one tapping me on the shoulder and telling me where to go. And I've also seen her. So in my book, I've even got a photo where she was at the pool. There's no energy. There was no water around her. Like, I was up to nearly my chin in the water because it was a 5'3" pool or whatever, because I'm 5'6". So it's about a 5 foot or 4.5 foot deep water. But when I turned around and she was there was no water in the pool. She was all energy. And the weirdest thing was, everyone else in that pool that day, because there would have been 100 people, they were all zombied out. They didn't see it. So when I hear her, sometimes she comes through as my inside voice, but it is a different voice. She talks high pitch like this, and she always, oh my God, I can't do it. My vocal cords will give out. She does this, like laugh, and it's really, so she's about, I keep saying she's about 30. When I'm sitting here, because I'm in my chair, right? I'm sitting in my chair. She stands next to me, so she's about arm's length away. So when I put my arm out, she'd be at the end of my arm, okay? But she stands up. She's standing there. So I look up to her. I can feel her there. I can feel her. But I have seen her a lot of times. When I was on the plane crash, when I had a plane crash, right? And she yelled out, "Buckle up!" It was like someone sitting next to me yelling. And it's a totally different voice to me. It's not my voice, okay? When I was in the car accident, when I broke my neck, I saw her hand go past. I saw the door open. I was pushed out of the car. But I had a seatbelt on, so I don't know how that worked because it was so fast. And then the two males behind me that pulled over and helped me get out because I was on the road, on the highway, they picked me up and they said, "Where's the passenger?" And I said, "I'm traveling alone." And they said, No, we've been behind you for ages. There's two people in this car. There's a woman sitting next to you with long hair. That's her. So they saw her that day. So I've got testimonials of other people. They put that in the crash. They said there was another person in the car. So that was in the crash report. I hit a bridge doing 120k an hour, which is about 95 kilometers miles per hour. I hit a bridge. My car condensed to 3 feet. I would have been dead. Seriously, I would have been dead if she hadn't pushed me out. The reason why I broke my neck is because my head hit the concrete. So I snapped my neck. C2, C3 are broken, and they're still broken. I should be a quadriplegic. She appeared to me that night in hospital, well, 3 nights later when I finally went to hospital because I didn't realize I had a broken neck. 3 days later, with a massive headache and the events that happened, when they put me into traction and said, "You are now quadriplegic, you cannot work," she appeared and cured me. So she's a healer. She's taught me how to heal. She has helped me cure my brain tumor and throat cancer. Both diagnosed. I've got the scans, CT scans, the MRI reports, everything here to prove that I've had cancer, both as a brain tumor and throat cancer. And I've also got the x-ray showing I've got a broken neck. Who is she? I have no idea. I don't want to know because that's just my ego. But the very fact that she's with me, we all have 1 or 3, okay? Because I know I've got 3 because I hear a male every now and again too, and he's really deep like James Bond. But he only comes out when it's something really important. Yeah, like Pompeii with the volcano going off, he'd be the one coming out, run. Okay? So he only comes out at very, very weird times. But she is constant. She's every day. If I'm sitting in the living room, she'll say, "Go outside." Some days it's just to see a rainbow. So just as I get there, you'll see the rainbow appear. So it wasn't there before. Or I go outside and there's a flock of birds that go straight past because she knows how much I appreciate the love of birds. Sometimes just as I walk outside, there's an instant car smash, so I'm the witness. She does that to me, which I sort of wish that she wouldn't because I don't like getting involved with too much stuff. But she helps me every single day. I love her. I talk to her with no pretense. We joke. All I have to say is, "Are you here?" And she knows that I love her because I trust her so impeccably to do the right thing by me and you. Because she's like, "Why do you think she's here today?" She's helping me give you answers as well. So you get 2 psychics for the price of 1. Oh, I love it. So thank you so much. And thank you so much for asking about who she is. She's got a whole chapter in when I went to heaven. She was with me in heaven. She was tapping me on the shoulder, telling me to go from stage to stage. So I have all different instances in my book. Like here, 4th instance. So what was that one? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because it's every day. Every day. Every day she talks to me. But it's an external voice mostly, and it's a different voice to mine. So it's not just like listening to voices in my head. She's external. My ears prick. You know when your ears prick when you hear a noise? So she's next to me. So I hope that clarifies. Okay? Read my book. Watch my videos where I talk about her. If you watch my NDE videos, I always talk about her. She was the one who woke up my husband the night I died. He only woke up because someone was banging on the wall behind his head. Our bed went against a wall. Someone was banging on the wall. He woke up, came and found me dead. Now, that was at 2:00 in the morning. So she woke him up. So she does interact with other people on my behalf when she has to. So I don't know who she is. I don't need to know because that's just my limited consciousness at this point, because we don't know the extremities of all consciousness. Okay? But she's something. Do I want to ever be her? No. Why would I want to be her when I've got her helping me here? So that's just my ego. Okay? But I love that you've asked that question. So thank you so much. Okay? Jackie Johnson says, "Love your energy." Oh, now you're learning who I am. Nanu, earthlings. Love you too, Jackie Johnson. Okay, Little Wave says, "Yes, Zelda the pug got a clean bill of health. Thank you." Yay! Okay, yay. Yay! Great idea about my mum, how to bring out her joy. Yes. Okay, now I'm just going to go back up because my comment stream just refreshed itself. So here we go. My friend, my Fijian little lovely lady, I think Waddles is in your phone. Waddles, he's not there anymore. Waddles is this duck. Hang on. Now you want to see a photo of Waddles, don't you, all? Because it's been a while since we've seen Waddles, guys. Okay. Let me just find where Waddles is. Okay, here's me with Waddles. Oops, let me just try and get this so you can see Waddles. That's Waddles. There's Waddles. Okay, and yeah, so there's me. That's one of the lakes that I go to. That's only one of the lakes. Okay. Yeah. And this is the consequence of picking up Waddles because the little claws get you. Okay, so this is one of the little lakes that we go to. Okay, that's one of the lakes that we go to. There's 2 lakes. They're both connected by little streams. So that's just one. Oh, look, there's Waddles. I picked him up again, so there's Waddles. Okay. He's not there anymore. I hope and pray someone took him home and looked after him. That's what I'm putting out there to the energy. Okay. Okay, Dupre, Linda, I'm getting nervous regarding world affairs in the next couple of months. Yeah, watch my prophecy video that I've just put out. Okay, this year is going to be a fire horse year. So there's a lot of things that are going to happen suddenly. Okay, sudden things are about to happen. Stay safe, stay secure, always be in an awareness of what's going on. I watch world affairs, but I don't get energetically attached to it. That's the problem with so many people. They get so sad. So, there's a psychic that I watch on Facebook, and she put this post up. Oh, I'm so sad about what happened at Bondi. I can't do a live today. Well, guess what? She's not doing her own protections and grounding. So I lost a little bit of I lost a little bit of respect for that psychic that day. Okay, because if you can't function with all this stuff happening to other people who you don't even know, look at when Trump got shot. Sure, I got sad. Sure, it's a human. You don't want, and look at Charlie Kirk. You don't want these people to get hurt, regardless of who they are, what they do, or how they live their lives. You don't want anyone to ever get harmed or hurt. So, of course, you get sad, but we can't attach to it. I'm attached to my dad's death because he was my dad. So I'll go with my energy and my energy connections. But all these world affairs, like what happened now with Trump taking over Venezuela, what Starmer's doing in the UK or not doing in the UK, what Australia's getting absolutely hammered with their dictatorship at this point. So we can't get attached to it. We stay in the energy of love. We create the energy we want to live in. I want to live in a world of safety, security, love, and happiness. So I create those 4 things every day around me. So I appreciate what I've got. I go for a walk. You don't want to know the rubbish where I go for a walk. So I don't look at the rubbish. I look at the trees. I look at the birds flying in the trees. I look at the sky and I'd be grateful of how blue it is so I get the vitamin D on me. So we bypass all the crap and the trash and we look for the diamonds in the rough out there. That's how we survive this. That's where we put our energy into it. And that is how we create it for the rest of the planet as well. So we defeat this spiritual war that we're in. Believe me, we're in a spiritual war, them against us. I know which side I'm on, and I don't like taking sides because then we're judging. And I don't want to judge anyone. I don't judge Bill Gates. I don't judge the UK trying to stop the sunshine. But I put my energy out there to create the love, the harmony, the safety and security for all the people there so those devices don't work. When I hear that they're going to do like atomic bomb testing, that sort of stuff, I put my energy out there so that stuff doesn't work because I don't want the environment to be damaged by the effects of what they do. So that's where I put my energy. I'm keeping up on tabs of everything. I watch world affairs every day, but I sit there laughing at it. So I disassociate myself from it so I don't get attached to it. And that's what I want you all to do as well. Okay? Okay. So do pray. Don't get nervous. Get strong. Think about what it is you want. Okay? Little Wave says, amazingly brave and giving. Thank you. Oh, I love you. Nanu. Bob Hope says, thank you so much. I love you, Bob Hope. Okay. Love Bud. Now, this is Sarah. Yes, Sarah, you just said this is, I remembered your name. Okay. Love Bud is for my partner, Bud, who transitioned 4 years ago this month. And I hope it's all working out for you guys. I don't have any attachment at all to what people do with their lives. Everybody has the opportunity and the free will to do and say what they want. And if it makes you happy and you're in love, I say go for it. I love that you're being honest on my live, and I love that you're telling me that you guys are going good. So why would I ever want to harm or hurt you and tell you anything differently? Because we all have decisions to make. We all do crazy, weird things that we later regret. Yeah. But at the end of the day, as long as we identify that we've done it, we say sorry to ourselves first and we say sorry to other people then, and then we get over it and we start fresh and make the next day better than yesterday. That's the thing. And if you're happy with where things are going with your little love buds, love buds, I love it. Congratulations is what I'm saying. Okay? Keep going. Don't give a heck about what other people think. Did you hear me at the beginning? Don't go listening to anybody else with what they think. If you're doing your own thing, you do your own thing. Okay? You got my support there. Okay. Do you have any messages for me? Oh, I think I just told it to you, love bud. Keep going. Don't listen to what other people think. Okay. Peregrinus fella. Yay. Good morning, Linda. Probably a bit late. No, it's not. But can I get a reading on my job search? Oh my God. How do you see it going for me? Please. Disco says hello. Disco doesn't say hello. Disco says quack. Because, well, Disco's a pigeon. Cool. 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 Oh my God. You know, how many people have been praying for Disco? Disco is a pigeon, guys. Just so you know. Oh my God. I hope pigeon's going well. So for you to actually come on here and just want help and support for your pigeon, I love you for that. Okay? It's not too late. Can I get a reading on my job search? Yes. Let's go there. Yes, I'm seeing delays. Delays. Have you thought about doing a course? Studying? Pardon me? You know, my daughter's at uni. She starts year 2 this year. Oh my God, in about 4 weeks, she's back at uni. 6 weeks? 6 weeks, isn't it? Something like that. And what I'd like you to do is have a look around to see if there is some study that you can do. Change. Okay, say that again. Sorry, because this is straight from her. Sorry, because now my ego's in there, so I'm trying to remember what she said. It was almost like she said, change what you're doing so you start something fresh. So then from there, one step will lead to another where you get this really great job because of it. So this is your year to go out and get that done. So if there is any like little courses, like mini courses, you know, like even if it's just modules of a degree, so you can say, oh yeah, I've done this module, you know, I want to keep going with this degree at a later point or something, because now's the time for you to get changed. It's change, isn't it? Yeah. So if you're a baker, go into dressmaking. If you're a car mechanic, now's your time to go and start working at a bank. That sort of stuff. Total change. Wow. Yeah, it's going to take guts, but go with something that you love, something that you're passionate about doing. Okay? Because I can see that it's going to work out for you ultimately. Good luck. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Susan Lisa, what is your email? Honey, yeah, it's in the description every week. I'm going to put it in again here. Here is my email, linda@lindaray.info. Okay, there it is. I've just added it as a comment. It's in the description and it's in every video. Okay, Susan, if you go to my about on my channel, so let me just show you on my channel. Okay, so here's my YouTube channel. Oh, God, you can't see it because of these lights, and I'm so sorry for it. But straight under my name, oh, God, maybe if I hold it this way. Hang on. Sorry, guys, going back there. Okay, Here you go. So now you can sort of see it. So you see where my name is? Under here, if you click that, there's a little more tab where all this writing is under my name. And you can go into my about. And you can see my info down the bottom. All my info's there with my email. So if you can't see it in the description, you can see it in my about information under my name of my channel. Okay? So it's right there on the front page of my channel. Okay? So if I go back to there, which is the front page, there it is. You can see all this writing there. So if you click that, it comes up with all my information there. But I've just added it as a content, as a comment for you too, Susan. Okay? I love you. I can't wait to talk to you. Okay? Little wave. Jackie Johnson, have you heard of the book? Oh, God. Cell Talk by Upledge. I wondered if I could improve your feelings and assist you in healing. Send you the best very full healing. Oh, little wave, you're so gorgeous. Let me just go back up here because I've just missed some comments again. Jackie Johnson says, thank you so much, I will. Love heart. Okay, Little Wave says, thanks for being okay with the suggestion. It seems there's some good resources that can promote healing with thoughts, intention, and emotions. So, guys, I just want to go there. All these comments, see the name, click the name, because that will take you over to that person's channel if they've got a channel, and they've hopefully got an email address there. So if I click on Jackie Johnson per se, if Jackie Johnson has a YouTube channel and I click it, there's going to be an about section there where she's got her email, or he has got his email sitting there. Okay. So this is a way of connecting and networking, finding other people around the world who are on the same level with us. So it's not just a communication of just talking to me today, getting the psychic reading. It's all about connections with each other as well. Okay. So Little Wave says, thanks for being okay with suggestions. Yep. Little Wave says, looking forward to your book coming out, Lynda, on healing. Oh, I know. I am working on it. Okay. Yes. Dupre says, thank you. Jojo Malero. Yay, Jojo. Oh, my God, Lynda. Hi, I love you. I am taking my test tomorrow. Joe, I'm going to be praying for you. Do some study today. Okay. And I hope it all works out. I am hearing that it will. Okay? I'm hearing it's going to work out for you. So thank goodness for you letting me know. Okay? Love Bud says, thank you, Lynda. I meant passed away when I used the term transitioned. It's okay. Oh. Love Bud, I'm so sorry for that. You know, these days transitioning, one of my daughter's friends was a female. Now he is a he. Okay? So he's transitioned. He's had all the operations, the drugs and everything. So please understand there why I got a little bit confused. Okay. Of course, we're talking spiritually here. He's transitioned like my dad transitioned in August. Okay. Sorry for the confusion. But again, you know, once, yeah, I know. Isn't that weird? I know. It's weird because it's still there, isn't he? I know. Sarah, Bud's still with you. That's why I felt like they were just like, because he's with you. It's almost like he's right there with you, right in the room. Okay? So I don't know if you take photos around where you live. I'd be taking photos and seeing what comes up in the photos. Call him in. Oh, I think Buds is a male. Okay? Call him in. Okay? Call him in. And then take some photos. If you get anything, can you send it over to me? I love looking at photos with like orbs and weird stuff in it. Someone sent me this photo one time and it's a hand. And I said, oh my God, that reminds me of my car accident where the hand came through and opened the door. So all that was in it was a perfect hand with all 5 fingers. You could nearly see all the veins and the you know, where the knuckles are and stuff. And it was just a hand and it sort of like just zapped out. Wow, this hand coming in, like, I'm reaching out to you. I want a hug. I get the goosebumps when I see paranormal photos, so I love getting the photo. I never share them unless it's with permission. And if ever I do a video about other people's stuff, I don't think I ever have, but I would always say, this is a photo from this person who gave me consent. It was taken at this time at this place. So I always share where I get my information from. Okay. Lovebud says, I get your message though, because we continue even though he is on the other side of the wet veil and others think that is weird. I'm thinking it's weird too, because it's like he's always with you, Sarah. Wow. Okay. B's not quite ready for the split yet, but I'll get a queen on order. Always trust her. And hello, Disco, Lol, our favourite pigeon here. I know. It's almost like I've got a little barnyard of what do they call them? You know, when you go to the football and you've got a guy dressed up in the Dolphins have the guy dressed as a dolphin. What not cheerleaders. Oh my God, what are they? Not sponsors. Oh my God, you took out the mascot. That's the word, mascot. Yeah. I've got like my own little mascot team here in the barnyard. I've got Disco, I've got Lola, Millie, I've got other people's pets that, Robert Harris has got a couple of cat. Yeah, mascot. Start again. Okay. Oh my God. Wow. It's amazing. All righty. All right. So hello to Disco. Okay. Good luck with the test, Jojo. You've got this, so it's good that Jojo's getting support as well. So, guys, that is it from me today. Yay! If you do want a private reading with me, because today was free, if you do wish to contribute or get my books or book a reading with me, please give me a PayPal contribution. Anything over $10, you get all 5 books for free. If you give over $50 or more, you get up to an hour and a half of time with me as a Zoom call, and you get all my books for free at this point. So right there is over $120 of books if you go buy them on Lulu or Amazon, Booktopia, etc. So, guys, this deal is going for the rest of the month. I know they said year. No, it's just for the month. If you do want to get a reading from me, now is the time, because you get all 5 books, which is about $120 worth, as well as up to an hour and a half of time with me, Zoom, one-on-one time. So anything over 10 is you get my books. Anything over 50, you get all my books and a Zoom call of up to 90 minutes. So make a PayPal contribution, email me, let me know where you are. So I email back and say my availability pending on your time zones, and we go from there, okay? Usually it's about 3-day turnaround. So from today, I've got availabilities from Monday next week. So there you go, guys. That's it from me today. Have a happy, safe, and wonderful day, evening, good morning, good night from The Truman Show. I've got to head out because I've got to go get some groceries because my daughter's back in the morning. So you guys all have a great, wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. I do have a couple of videos to get out in the next couple of days, and I'll be here 9 a.m. Brisbane time on Sunday for live tarot days. And if you comment before I go live at 9, because I always set it up about an hour and a half first, you get also the Love Dove card. Every card starts with the word love. So you get 2 cards for free on a Sunday if you comment before I start my live at 9 o'clock. So that's it from me today, guys. Love Bud, thank you so much for being here. Little Wave, thank you so much. Elaine, thank you as always. Love you. And our online Zoom today, I know we've got an online Zoom. So to all of my lovely viewers and your pets, I love you all, including Zelda, who had to go to the vet. Thank God everything was safe and well there. So from me, I'm gone. See you in a few days. Love you all. Stay safe and stay in the love energy so we win this war. See you soon. Bye.